Today we are talking about a watch brand whose heritage rivals that of some of the biggest watch brands in the world. And as much respect as they get from watch purists, it's never enough. Because while some were out there designing marketing plans, Seagull was designing movements. Hey, there you are, and welcome to My Dude Watch. My name is Jason, and today we're talking about Seagull and how they help build the backbone for mechanical watchmaking. And you definitely don't want to miss this one. This is going to be fun. You know the deal. Grab a snack, pull up a chair, and let's talk watches. Okay, real quick, just a friendly reminder, we are having a watch giveaway. To enter the drawing, just make sure you are subscribed and simply say, "Hey dude," or tell me where you're watching from. Either way works. Put that information down in the comments section and you are good to go. All right, real quick before we jump in, I want to take just a moment to thank Seagull. They sent over this piece from their Ocean series, and what a beauty it is. And let me tell you, this is a man's diver right here. It's got big presence, bold design, solid specs, and honestly, this thing feels way more serious in person than I expected. They asked for a detailed review, and that's exactly what we'll give them. And we are ready to run this gauntlet, and we'll start right here, as we always do, with the tale of the tape. This is the Seagull Ocean series, and it is bold. This guy measures in at 44 millimeters in case diameter, 52 millimeters in length, and 14 millimeters thick. You also get 316L stainless steel everywhere. I'm talking about the case back, and bracelet. It comes with a clear piece of sapphire crystal. It's a legit diver with 200 meters of water resistance, and beating along under the hood is the Seagull ST2500 automatic movement. And there are very few brands at this price point with legitimate movement manufacturing heritage. Now, when you first pick this watch up, the first thing you notice is its presence. This is not trying to be a tiny vintage-inspired diver. This thing is substantial. The case has a thick, masculine shape to it that immediately gives off tool watch energy. Let's take a closer look at the profile view, and it looks just great. You get a very nice signed crown, which is protected by the crown guards here. And if you follow the sides of the case down to the lug tips, you can see the nice downward angle right there. And that's going to help it fit better and wear easier. And from this angle, you can also see the coin-edged bezel right there. More on the bezel shortly. As you look closely, you can see mostly brushed surfaces with polished accents in the right places, which helps keep the watch looking rugged without feeling unfinished. I think this is a tough-looking, substantial diver. And I'll tell you, I am so happy these guys didn't skimp out on the crystal. You're getting sapphire here, which is exactly what I want to see on a modern diver. And at this price point, sapphire still matters, because this is the part of the watch you interact with constantly. It keeps the dial looking crisp, helps with scratch resistance, and overall just gives the watch a more premium feel. And now back to the bezel, and this deserves some more attention here. It is bold, it's easy to grip, and visually fits the overall personality of the watch really well. This isn't some tiny, delicate bezel. This thing feels like it belongs on a proper dive watch. The large proportions actually work in its favor because everything feels easy to use and easy to read. Now, there is a slight amount of backplay here. Nothing that'll cause an issue, but you do need to be aware. Now let's talk about the dial. It's very clean. There is a confidence about it. You get large applied hour markers, a bold set of hands that are both loomed and bordered with silver. The seconds hand extends way out to the outer edge of the dial, and the counterbalance, if you look closely, is a fighter jet. This is a really legible dial, and everything feels proportioned correctly. Nothing here looks cramped at all. And if you look closely, you can see the dial was inspired by an aircraft carrier, which is on the left side of the dial surface. There's nothing really about it that feels overly busy, and I like that. And because the watch is larger, the dial has a wide open appearance that gives it a lot of visual balance. It's not flashy, it's not gimmicky, just a solid modern diver with a clean tool watch personality. And let's move over to the bracelet because it works really well in the overall design. You've got a 22 millimeter stainless steel bracelet that balances that larger case nicely. And that's very important because sometimes on bigger divers, brands go too narrow with the bracelet and the watch starts to feel top heavy. That's not happening here though. Everything feels proportional. The bracelet keeps the same rugged personality going while still looking refined enough to wear every day. But check this out. All you strap lovers will be glad to know you also get a black FKM strap. How cool is that? And on wrist, this guy has absolute presence. If you like larger watches, you're going to love this. A lot of you guys have told me that you really like to feel your dive watch, that you prefer a larger piece. Well, here you go, because this Seagull has that old school dive watch feel. It's got some heft to it, and it reminds you that you are wearing a serious piece of steel. It weighs in just under 200 grams. And of course, we got to talk about the lume, so let's fire this one up and see what we got. Now, this watch has exactly the kind of lume setup I want in a larger diver. I want the pip to glow, the hands and hour markers. This lume does the job here. It's not going to disappoint you, but it's not going to blow you away either. But it's easy to identify and allows you to know exactly what time is it in low light conditions. We have reached that part of the video where we put it all together and try to make sense of it all. We like to call this segment Gripes and Likes. And let's start with the gripes. The first one isn't a gripe, but more of an observation. At 44 millimeters, it will be too large for some people. And number two, there's a small amount of backplay, but honestly, this isn't a deal breaker for me, but I do want to make sure you are aware. And now the likes, and there's a whole lot to like here. Number one, this Seagull has legitimate heritage in their movement. And I like that they use sapphire, no mineral crystal here. You get 200 meters of water resistance, a clean modern diver design. This is excellent value for the money because this guy is coming in under $300, which is a steal. So who is this watch for? To me, I think this one is for someone that appreciates movement history, someone who wants something different from the usual Seiko or Citizen options. And honestly, it's for someone that wants a watch that feels masculine and substantial without spending $1,000. Well, there you go. I think this Seagull Ocean series is very interesting. This is from a watch brand with serious watchmaking history, building a more modern beast. We will put links in the description just in case you want to go and check this guy out and see if it's right for you. Just remember, if you decide to make a purchase, My Dude Watch may get a small commission. You don't pay more. Hey, you made it to the end of another video. Thank you for doing that. We appreciate you watching. If you enjoyed what you saw today, please take the time to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It'll only take you a second, but it really does help. All right, we checked the time and it is time to wrap it up. So we will close the show. My name is Jason with My Dude Watch. We'll do it all again next time. But wait, don't forget, dudes can't be late.